Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot minute since I have done a video, I know, but quarantine life, it's not that exciting. Look at my hair, it needs to be done. But I was really excited to kind of think of an idea of a new video, which is why I am here today filming for you guys. So I actually have two cameras going. I have my phone and I have my camera for YouTube. So I am looking in two places. I will try to focus on one versus the other, but yeah. So let's get down to exactly what this video is about. But as you already saw by the title, I am going to be doing a super fun summertime glowy, dewy, whatever you want to call it, just simple summer look. I am going to be using 99% SeneGence products, and I'm just gonna wing it because I don't really know exactly how it's gonna look or what we're gonna turn out to be, but we're just gonna go for it. So I already have the skincare on my video, So I already have the my skincare on my face. So we are good to go there. The one thing I am gonna add is a primer. This is called Silk, and it's actually a pore and wrinkle minimizer. This is actually the old formula. I am still waiting for my order to come in with the new formula in, which is now actually meant to be a primer. I guess because so many people were using it as a primer that they reformulated it, improved it, and now it is called Silk Primer and Pore Wrinkle Minimizer. So basically just blurs out your pores. It's gonna make your makeup go on flawless, and it's just going to be awesome, and it's good for your skin. It's all the good stuff. So I just gotta put that on and get the hair out of my mouth. Let's start with step one. So we're gonna do something that I've never done before, so this is going to be fun. And by fun, I just don't know how it's gonna turn out. But I am going to be using the this is just a little tester tube, but this is the Advanced Anti-Aging Foundation in Pearlizer. So basically any skin tone can use this color, as you can use it as a highlight. You can use it under your foundation like I am going to do today, because it gives you a glow. It just makes you look sun-kissed. It makes you look like you just like are glowing from the inside out. And I have only ever used this as a highlight before, like usually mixed in with my blush or on top of the blush or whatever. So this is gonna be interesting. And this is a little tester tube. I actually ordered the normal size tube, which looks just like our foundation. So it's a big thing of it because I love it so much, even just for highlight. So this big thing of it is gonna last me forever because I don't use it like a foundation. But we're gonna try two today. So this is my little tester tube. That's what I usually use as my highlight. So I'm just going to kind of put it all over the skin. I'm really excited to get this. So can you guys see just the glow it gives? So I'm just gonna take my flat brush and I'm kind of just stippling that into the skin. It's good for any skin tone, and you can see I am super pale. I am not the tannest person on the planet. And it's just gonna like, see how it's just like, can you see? I have my light on, but can you just see like the glow it gives? Like, it's just so pretty and so natural. Like, you see that it doesn't look like I have like a foundation on my face, because obviously you can still see my skin. Very pretty. So that's like the base of today's makeup look. Glowy, dewy, fun. All right, now let's get into foundation. So I am actually gonna use my color correcting tinted moisturizer underneath my foundation. I'm only gonna use this in like certain spots where I have redness, because our color correcting tinted moisturizer has a green undertone to it, which means it's gonna help combat redness. The other awesome thing about this is I'm gonna probably just do a half a pump and I'm going to use the top of my cap. The other amazing thing about this tinted moisturizer is it's buildable, but it's also adjustable. So it's so easy to color match people with this because majority of people actually use light, which is what I normally use before I was introduced to Fair, because we just came out with a few new shades of those in-between shades. But the awesome thing about it is that it adjusts a shade or two up or down. So you can use light even if you are tanner than me. You can use medium if you're tanner than me, and it'll just adjust nicely to your skin tone. So I'm gonna just take this and I'm gonna put it just in the spots that I have like a little extra redness to help combat that. So if you don't like foundation, get this stuff and use it every day. It's amazing. All right, so now we are gonna get into foundation. I am in the shade Ivory because I am so light. And again, I'm gonna use my cap as my little palette, and we are just going to go for it. And I am gonna stipple. I think I'm gonna use this brush too for it because, yeah, why not? Maybe should I use this brush? Okay, I'm gonna change my mind. I'm gonna use like a little bit of a rounder brush. These brushes are by BS Mall. You can get them on Amazon for like 15 bucks. They're amazing. I will link them in the description below. Okay, so now with my foundation, I am going to, again, stipple it into my skin. When you stipple, which is this tapping motion that I'm doing, you are gonna get the most use, or the most use. You're gonna get the most natural coverage. I need a little more actually. It's gonna go on more flawless and it's gonna last longer. Now this makeup lasts all day as it is. I'm sorry the light keeps adjusting in here. It's super cloudy today. So really nice. I know you probably can't tell on camera, but can you see if I go in the light a little bit, like the glow from underneath my foundation? You just see like it in certain places, how it just looks like I'm healthy. I have the healthy glow to me even though I'm not like tan. Can you see that here? Like it's just, that's the pearlizer. It is so pretty. I'm gonna do some concealer. Now I use light. Majority of the people are going to be light unless you're super tan, then you would use the medium concealer. But I'm also gonna mix some white in because again, I want to highlight under my eyes. I want to be like light and fresh and glowy, and I don't want to just like be so flat faced. So I'm just gonna dabble a little bit. I'm looking in my mirror. I'm gonna dabble a little bit there and a little bit on my chin. A little goes a long way of this concealer, like a little. And I'm gonna do the white here as well. And then I'm gonna take my other brush from BS Mall, which is the Face Tapered. I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna just dab that into the skin. Again, everything's in like a tapering. Bring it down. So with concealer, normally you would want to go in a triangle from here on up. This is the base. You got your face done. You got your, you know, your foundation on, your concealer. Now you want to kind of bring some color onto your face, and this is where bronzing comes in. So I use the Color Corrected Tinted Moisturizer in Deep. You can use a concealer in Deep. You can actually use the Shadow Senses in any bronzy color for your bronzer, but I like this because it blends so nicely because it is, again, that tinted moisturizer. So I feel like it just blends gorgeous. So I get the tester tube because again, I'm just using it as bronzer, and I obviously had the tester tube because I wanted to try it out first, and this has lasted me forever because again, I just take it out. So this is what the tester tube looks like, and I just kind of put some product on, and I'm gonna put the bronzer on. We are going for a bronze look today because we want to be sun-kissed. We want to look like we just spent all day in the Bahamas and then came home to New Jersey. This is Pouty Pink. Our blushes are, again, super pigmented, super concentrated, so like a small amount of this stuff is gonna go a very long way. So I'm gonna actually just dab a bit on the cheeks here. I'm gonna use a little more than I normally would because, again, I just want to be like bright and fun and dewy, and you guys get it. So I'm gonna dab that in. See how pretty that is? This is the SeneGence translucent powder. It can go with most skin tones. It usually comes in this. This is the bronzing one, but I like to pour it into a container because I like to use a lot of it, and I think it's just easier to work with. So I'm just gonna dab some of this all over. And the awesome thing about the powder too is that, you know how usually with powders you think you would have to reapply it all day long? You do not, because it's going to work all day long for you to absorb any excess oils. So it's awesome. Anti-aging too, so it's great for your skin. Now we are going to do the brows because they are important, and yeah. Seriously, brows will complete any look or face. If you are doing this whole face of makeup, just make sure you got good brows. So I actually use a CoverGirl pencil. It's my favorite. I have actually one new brow product coming from SeneGence that I'm going to be testing out. But for now, this is my favorite. I actually also use sometimes. That was an interesting sentence. Also sometimes try to the shadow sense because it will last all day. It does not budge. Like, this stuff will budge. And the shadow sense is just so nice. But I haven't found one that perfectly matches me yet. I have one that I can get away with that's really pretty, but not one that's perfect. So I'm gonna try the brow sense. But see how, like, it's just like the big differences. I'm gonna face my phone for a minute. Like, look at the difference. It's night and day when it comes to your brows. Mostly if you don't have like full ones like I do. You can see the ends of mine are very sparse. So I always set them too with a brow gel. This is actually a clear mascara by Maybelline. We are going to kind of come up with a fun eye look. Now, I do not have many colors to play with, and I am just starting to dabble in being fun and outgoing with my eye makeup. On a day-to-day basis, I keep it so simple. Just because that's what I'm comfortable with and that's what I like mostly on a day-to-day basis. But I am like trying to incorporate some fun colors. I was always like hesitant to do so in the past, but I'm just gonna go for it because you know what? It's fun. Makeup should be fun, you guys. It comes off at the end of the day. It doesn't change who you are. It is just something that needs to be fun, and people need to keep it that way, and people need to not judge people for the amount of makeup they wear because, again, you wash your face at the end of the day, so it's for fun. Anyway, so these are our shadow senses, and they are a cream to powder formula, which means they go on like they're a liquid. So this is kind of what they look like. Kind of look like a lipstick, right? But they are a cream formula, and then once you put them onto your lids, they blend nicely into a cream formula. So really pretty, really easy, not intimidating at all to play with. So I always thought they were intimidating at first, but they're really not. So I'm going to start with kind of a base here. This is just a simple color to kind of give my eyelids, one, to conceal it a little bit, but also just to have that base to work off of. This is in the color Sandstone Pearl. Another popular one is Candlelight that people love. That's a really pretty color. Looks really, really good on any skin tone. People can use that as concealer. You can use it as anything. So yeah, I'm literally putting this all over the lid. So keep the actual eyelid simple, and I am going to use, this is Mocha Java. It's this really light brown color. I sometimes use this for my brows, but this is what I'm going to use in kind of like my crease, and I'm going to keep my eyes simple like that because I want to do like a little winged liner in the pop of color that I'm going to do. So all I do is I take this and I kind of just, oops, get the hair off my brush, and I kind of go just to get color on it, and then I'm going to work that into my crease. Just go back and forth. It's kind of like painting, right? You do not need to be a professional makeup artist to do the looks that I do. Trust me. I think I want to add a little bit of the depth into my outer corners a little bit. I just want to add a little bit more color than I'm already thinking of the color that I'm going to do. So I'm literally going to take this random brush by e.l.f. It is the Professional Blending Eye brush, and I'm going to add a bit of color, and I'm just going to kind of use that on the outside corners here. Guys, let's add like a bit of that color, the Pink Posy color, to the outsides. It didn't really do too much, but like enough for it to kind of add a little bit more. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that Sandstone Pearl again, and I'm going to clean up my corners because I want to do like a winged liner with that pop of color. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to put it on a flat brush, and I'm kind of just going to clean up the corners a little bit by like just going like that. So you see how that kind of made that like sharp-ish line of the color? That's what I want to do, because I want to use the shadow as like a stencil per se to do the winged liner. So I just wanted to clean that up nicely. All right, so now I'm gonna get a pencil type brush. You can use a pencil brush like this, or you can use this is like what you would use to do your brows. Sorry, I'm not even showing you guys, but to do that winged liner. Anyone, I'm gonna try this one first. So the pop of color that I'm doing is a Bandana Shimmer. So this is like a super fun, looks great with blue eyes. It's like a burnt orangey red almost. It's the most exciting color I have in my collection right now until my order comes in. So we're gonna work with this. So I am using it just as a liner, and I'm gonna do like a little wing with it. So this is the first time I'm doing this, so we're gonna see how it turns out. So obviously, since I'm using such a small brush, the color is gonna be pretty pigmented, because when you blend this color out, it's so pretty and so soft. So let's just, I don't think I'm gonna like how this brush, nope, I'm not gonna like it. It had too many, where's that other one? We're gonna try this pencil brush. I already could tell that I wasn't gonna like how that, and I don't think I'm gonna like how this one does it either, but gotta work with what you got. Okay. I really do wish I had like a thinner brush, but you can work like what I'm doing. So do you see the soft wing? I'm gonna have to take like, it looks better on my phone than it does here on the camera. I almost wish I did my eyes a little lighter, to be honest, so you could see the pop of color. I could add it up if I wanted to, and I might after I put my mascara on and kind of see how it looks after that. Okay, but so far so good. Rose gold glitter. This is legit glitter. I'm gonna put on my eyelids a little bit. I'm actually just gonna use this and go like this. Can't even, I think it, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Put this on the tip a little. And kind of just like blend it out a bit. I start with, this is the Under Sense by SeneGence. This is a primer that's going to make your lashes look like you have false. Gonna make you look like you have false lashes on. Just get up close for you guys so you can see. Alright, so see how that, like, look at the volume it gave the lashes? You see the difference there? Holy crap. So just look at my lashes, you guys. Like, freaking amazing. You see how much volume and length it gave them? I'm using and mentioning here, I will leave my shoppable link below and you can browse yourself, check out, do whatever you want yourself. Obviously, if you have questions, feel free to message me or email me or whatever. Here on YouTube, I'll leave all my information below. I am super active on Instagram. I share every single day different products and everything. So in the meantime, let's add a little bit of that bronze dust I was talking about. So this is the bronze dust. It's the translucent loose powder, but in bronze. It's gonna add this nice, it's gonna contour really nicely, but it's gonna add like a little bit of shimmer. And the nice thing about it is you kind of tap the product into the brush like that, and then you can see the product is there. So since I'm so fair, I like to be pretty light-handed with this. So I'm gonna kind of tap it here first. You see how like you see what that did there on both sides? And I'm gonna add it to my foreheads. I'm gonna add it to my nose. And because I'm so fair, I'm gonna use my brush and I'm gonna blend it that way. I'm not gonna use the brush it came with because it still has product in it. So I kind of just wanna do that so that it blends nicely. So this is fun. It also comes in the translucent that I wore and also a silver rose, which is a pretty highlight type blush color. Gorgeous. To use Lash Sense, the Volume Intense Mascara in black. This is the non-waterproof formula, which is by far my favorite. I was always a waterproof mascara girl before, but now this stuff is the best. I think it has to do with the brush because you can kind of see. I just love that type of brush. And it's just so pretty. I have the waterproof and sometimes I'll put a coat of the waterproof on over this, but this is humidity proof. So if you're outside sweating or whatever, you're not gonna have a problem. I had that primer on and it's white. You want to make sure that you're covering all of your lashes because you don't want the white peeking through. You obviously do not need to use it with the primer, but I mean, look what the primer does to the lashes. So see, I'm like looking up for you guys so you can kind of see my lashes. Done. We are almost there, you guys. So because I want to make the color that I use as the liner pop, I'm going to do more of it. Can't wait till I get the color, you guys, that I ordered and I want to spoil it. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of black liner under here onto my waterline or my lash line. My lashes are so long, guys, I can't even see it. So I want to highlight my face a little more because I want to be more glowy. because that's the whole point of this. So this pink opal shimmer I'm going to use as a highlight. So I am going to take it. I'm going to take my little highlight brush. This is by Real Techniques. It's actually a setting brush, but I like to use it as my cheek highlight. So I'm going to just put some of the color on my cheeks, on my brush, and then tap it onto my cheeks. See how pretty this is? What I love about this makeup too, guys, is you see how much I'm putting on, but it doesn't feel like I have that much on. So I just want to show you guys. This is the eyeliner. I'm rubbing it. See how it does not come off? This is the eyeshadow. See how it does not come off. My hands are dirty just from playing with makeup, but so it is long lasting, waterproof. It's not gonna go anywhere. That's what's amazing. Like, it's not even rubbing off my finger, but it washes off with soap and water. So you guys, we're gonna do some lips. Now, LipSense, I'm sure you might have all heard of it before, is a long lasting lip color. Like it's not a normal liquid lipstick. It is bonding to your lip. You might feel a little bit tingling the first time you use it. That's the alcohol evaporating basically from your lips and then the color sticking to it. So it bonds to your lips, which is what makes it last literally all day. 4 to 18 hours, depending on the color. The darker colors, the more pigmented colors might need a little more love, maybe throughout the day, depending on how long you're gonna wear them for. So I'm gonna do this nice, fun pink color. I think I might just do 1 or 2 layers of this, and then I'm gonna kind of change it up a bit. I'm gonna put some of this on my hand as well. You're gonna see on my lips, but I'm gonna see how bright and fun that is. So you wanna make sure your lips are dry. First layer is always like to line it really, and then I will want to wait like 10-15 seconds between each layer for it to really bond and set to lips. Again, 3 layers is like the max you should do. You can get away with doing 1 or 2 if you just want something for super quick, but keep in mind it's not going to last you the whole time that it could possibly last you if you were to put the 3 layers on. Okay, and it gets sticky. But look, I want to show you guys I'm really touching my lips and nothing is on my fingers. It's gonna last you all day. Okay, so this is another pink color. As you can see, it's kind of, it has like the peachy undertones to it and not like the true bubblegum pink. So I'm going to try to put this one on next. The lighting is getting horrible in here. It looks like it's going to rain. So this is layer 2. Again, it's dry. It's tacky though. That's why you have to seal it with a gloss. So we're going to put this color on and see what this does to it. Okay, can you guys see? I'm going to get close for you. So see how it just changes it a tad? Put your gloss on. Now the glosses come in different shades and different finishes too. There's a matte, there's the regular gloss, there's shimmers, there's tinted. So if you were like a gloss person too or wanted the gloss, you can get the tinted gloss, but remember it's a gloss, so that's gonna come off. Whereas the colors are not budging. So as you can see, we are all dry. Pink Sand Gloss, which is actually like my favorite gloss. I feel like it goes with anything. So watch how this is going to kind of change the color a little bit. And not necessarily change, it's just going to add that shimmer. But it has like a pink gold undertone. Now you can finally do that to your lips. You guys can hear me. It is not budging, okay? So your makeup's gonna stay all day long. You literally can go through your work day, not knowing that your makeup is gonna stay, okay? Your lips are gonna stay. If you are still like physically going to work during these times, first of all, thank you, you're awesome. But Lip Sense is a great option because I know you're still wearing a mask all day, but it's not gonna rub off on your mask. You're still gonna have your lips on. So think of that too. All right, so since I'm going with that beachy vibe look, my hair is dirty, which is totally fine. I'm gonna actually add, this is the Lange Texturizing Sea Salt Spray. It smells heavenly. But I'm gonna add this to my hair to just add some grit and texture to it and kind of give me that like I just got off the beach look. So I know this is like a crazy long video. I'm gonna try to edit it down so it's not crazy long, and I hope I was able to accomplish that. But thank you so much for watching this video. I thought it would be fun to kind of film something, just a sit down makeup look. I haven't done that in a while here on YouTube. I know I do it all the time for you guys on Instagram. But I just thought it would be fun to do a nice, fun, summery, like glowy look. I'm gonna take some pictures, and hopefully if you guys head on over to Instagram, you can kind of see what the final product or final look looks like kind of up close when I take those pictures. But I can't wait to get my new colors in because they will add like literally a pop of color to my eye look, more so than this one did here now. But if you liked this, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or like any of these products that I use, please go ahead and send me a message, leave a comment below, do whatever you need to do to get reach out to me, and I would love to chat to you about them. You can literally just click the link in my the description here, and it takes you straight to the shopping site from my shopping site, and that would be awesome as well. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, let me know if you want to see more fun looks like this, and I will see you guys in my next video.